5 habits to sharpen your mind. Number 1, take breaks. Micro breaks, lunch breaks, and longer breaks have all been shown to have a positive relationship with well-being and productivity. By taking regular breaks, you can boost your performance. Number 2, take online courses. You can learn anything just using a mobile device. Commit to learning something new every day. Whether it's during your transit to work, or your lunch break, or you have 5 minutes to spare in between meetings, learn something new. Better yet, make it something really useful like coding. Number 3, mentor someone. In mentoring, you learn to simplify your thoughts and actions because you break things down. By communicating what you know, you reaffirm the process of learning while helping someone else. Number 4, exercise. Research has found that people who exercise were 60% less likely to have dementia as they age. So if you want to sharpen your mind, sharpen your body. Number 5, watch educational content creators here on TikTok. I hope you learned something from this video and get those wins at homes powered by Globe Only Fiber Up 1699. For more Learn with Globe videos, visit Enjoy Globe here on TikTok. What's the best personal finance book? Now, I don't want to go on a stretch here and say that there is one book that's really the best personal finance book, but I do think that there is one book that you should definitely read, especially if you're starting with your personal finance journey. But before that, I want to share my runner-ups when it comes to the better personal finance book, if you could say that. The second runner-up is Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. This book is talking about the basic principles of why you need to just look at things from a business perspective. This talks about the principles on what the rich know and the poor and the middle class do not know. The first runner-up is The Psychology of Money, and this has timeless lessons on wealth, greed, and of course, happiness, which is, the ultimate thing that we want. And the best book for me that really covers all the principles about personal finance is this. It's The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason. Follow for more tips. So how can we unlove someone? The sad thing is we can't. If our love was true and if it was genuine, then it will always be there, regardless whether it's reciprocated or not, regardless if that love brought us pain or joy. If our love was true, and we can never undo it. But maybe we shouldn't unlove someone. Maybe we just need to accept the fact that they just came into our lives to teach us a lesson. They just came into our lives to be in a specific chapter. They just came into our lives for a season, for a reason, but not for a lifetime. Maybe instead of us focusing on how to unlove someone, maybe we just need to learn to accept the fact that even though our love was true, we were just never meant to be. Yeah. Meeting the right person at the wrong time is a myth. It's not true. Why? Because we never meet a wrong person in our lives. There is a purpose for every person that we meet. They're either a blessing or a lesson. Either way, they were the right person at the right time. Maybe they were the right person to hurt us, for us to raise our standards, for us to know our boundaries, our non-negotiables. Maybe they were the right person to leave us, for us to know that we could stand on our own feet. Maybe they were the right person to break us, so we could build ourselves up on our own. Maybe they were the right person, but for a different reason than we expected. Always remember, life doesn't give you the people that you want. It gives you the people that you need. So, yeah.
With the snare and the bass, swear in the face, this fucking world better prepare to get laced because they're gonna taste my...
Fine. I'll do it myself.
Five financial advices that every 20-year-old needs to hear. Number 1, don't pay yourself first. Educate yourself first. The best investment that you can make is the investment that you make to yourself. Take charge of your own financial future and read a few books on personal finance. Number 2, earning money is one thing, keeping money is another. Build better habits in saving money and make sure you pay yourself first before spending it on your expenses. Number 3, there's a limit in how much you can reduce your costs, but there's no limit in how much you can increase your earnings. Number 4 is stop asking your broke friends for financial advice. I mean, yeah. Number 5, the best time to invest is yesterday, and the next best time is today. Albert Einstein once said, compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it, and he who doesn't pays it. Use it to your advantage. If you like this, follow for more. And also, I'll be giving away 20 free financial coaching sessions for the month of October. If you want to be a part of that, send me a message here or on Instagram. See ya! If you're one of those people who don't know how to express their emotions, this video is for you. Emotions are made to be expressed. They're not made to be bottled up inside of you. Now, what happens if you don't express your emotions? Imagine a balloon, and every time you feel something, you kind of blow a small pressure inside the balloon. And soon enough, if you don't know how to relieve all that pressure, you're gonna blow up, just like the balloon. So here's 3 steps for you to express your emotions. Number 1 is be aware of what emotion you are actually feeling. If you can't name it, you can't tame it. The more specific you get, the easier for you to express it. So for example, don't just say you're sad. What kind of sad are you? Are you feeling lonely? Are you feeling despair? Are you feeling depressed? Ask yourself, what are you feeling? The second part is detachment. You gotta be able to acknowledge your emotions without you judging yourself. So don't say, I am angry, say, I feel angry. Third is just to put it out of your system. Say it out loud, talk to someone, or even write it down. Maybe the reason why you're having a hard time taking care of your heart or applying self-love or self-care to your heart is because you're not allowing it to breathe. You're not allowing it to breathe, meaning you are filling it up with bags. We like to call it bags, like blame, anger, guilt, or shame. If you just fill yourself up with those things, you're really pushing yourself to have a hard time in terms of your heart set. So if you want your heart to rest, then you need to allow your heart to just become more courageous in life.
Courage isn't what you see on TV. Courage is admitting that you have flaws by the basis of your results. Courage is taking a risk. Courage is saying no when people are trying to abuse you and use you.
Three things you need to stop doing right now. Number 1, stop focusing on your problems. If you always focus on the problem will just grow. If you focus on the solutions, then your solutions will grow. Stop worrying about the things you can't control and start focusing on the things that you can control. 2, stop focusing on your past. Your past is over. Your past is done. You can't do anything to change it. And the more that you dwell on it, the more that you are wasting your time. Use your past as a school. Get the lessons and move on from it. Number 3, stop spending time with people that you don't even like. If they're not making you feel better about yourself, stop spending time with them. Your time and your energy is precious and it's limited. So don't waste them on people who are not really helping you with your growth. Stay focused. You got this. I don't know who needs to hear this, but if it doesn't make you happy or better, don't make time for it. You control this shit. Daily reminder. You lose nothing when you love truly. You care genuinely, and you act wholeheartedly. When your intentions are pure, you don't lose people. They lose you. Are you a creative entrepreneur who's looking to bring in more clients for your brand or your business? I have one tip for you. Don't chase, attract. Basically, there's 2 types of entrepreneurs, a hunter and a farmer. A hunter is someone who prospects, waits, and channels his energy to one target and tries to bring him to a close. When you're a hunter, you only have a sale for a particular period of time. While a farmer is someone who is, although less dangerous, he is more predictable and more consistent. Because a farmer's only focus is to plant his seeds and grow his farm so that he has food or he has sales throughout different seasons. In this way, clients who hear about his farm will naturally just go to him at any given opportunity. This is something that I learned from Chris Do, one of the world's leading creative entrepreneurs who happens to be here on September 17 and 18 at PICC for the Likha Summit Creative Entrepreneur Summit. This is the largest gathering of Filipino creatives, so if you want to join, the digital passes are still available. Go click the link in my bio to reserve your slot. See you there. So here's how you manifest love in your life, part 2. So again, you need to do the work before you manifest things in your life. You need to clear things out. You need to make space for the better things to come into your life. Then after that, here are my 3 tips for you to manifest. And you can do this for everything, not just for love life. Maybe it's for your dream income, maybe it's for your dream body. It can be used for anything. Number 1 is ask. You need to be clear with what you really want. And don't think about what you don't want. Just think about what you really want. Focus on what you want to have in your life. When you do that, every action that you do will become more intentional. And that's the secret in manifesting. Second thing you need to do is to prepare yourself. If you want to find the one, then you need to be the one first. Remember, you don't chase, you attract. The third step is to trust. Believe that whatever is for you will come to you at the right time. Don't obsess about it. Just let it be. Follow for more. Okay, so here's how you manifest love in your life. So again, it's manifesting because it really is manifesting. If you can see it in your mind, first and foremost, you can see it in your life. So I'm going to give you tips on how to manifest love in your life, but first and foremost, you need to do something. And this will require work, but you can't really manifest the love that you want if you don't really do it. It's called clearing. If you want the level 8, 9, 10 to come and enter in your life, you need to be able to let go of the 5, 6, 7 people in your life. So what you need to do first is clear it out. Make some space so that the love can be in your life. So how do you clear it? The first step is actually acknowledging that there is something that you need to let go in your heart and in your mind. Second is you need to express it. You can write it down in a journal, you can say it out loud, you can burn your pictures if you want. So let it go and follow for part 2. Here's what I want you to understand. You are a powerful human being. You are a limitless human being. And in accepting that, you would know that everything that you need to have, everything that you need to be to earn the money that you want, it's inside of you already. You just need to have access to it. Suffering and happiness is a choice. You're suffering right now, that's your choice. Can you not suffer today? Yes. When you accept that this is where you are right now and this is exactly where you need to be, then it's not gonna become a bad thing for you. You just accept that where you are is where you need to be.
When I talk about things that I really want, as if there's no problem around it. So that's how I really manifest. Number 1 is through meditation. Number 2 is to really clearing all the fear, doubt, worry that goes into my head whenever I want something. I wanna have something na parang feeling ko ba kaya ko ba to? Hindi na. Parang it's already, as if it's already mine. Always preparing myself that it's mine. Tapos na yan. It's a done deal. I'm just waiting na makita ko siya in life or ma-manifest ko siya in real life.
Vulnerability is all about owning up to your mistakes ASAP. The reason why people have a hard time being vulnerable is because they're trying to push it for in a later time. I'll be vulnerable later. I'll own up to my mistakes later because it's uncomfortable. But you gotta be able to say right now, if I make a mistake, I'm sorry, I fucked up, that's me, my bad, then move on. Release that. Clear that out of the way. So now, you can proceed to whatever you're trying to do. Whatever you want to really say. Because the longer that you hold that, you made a mistake and you don't want to own up to it, it's gonna build, like slowly going to snowball in your heart and it's gonna feel heavy. Now you're gonna bring that for the rest of your day and you don't want that. 2 truths you need to accept. Sometimes, you gotta meet people where they are. And sometimes, you gotta leave people where they are. It's your choice. How you do one thing is how you do everything. A lot of people care about reputation, how they will look like when they're out there, when they're doing something, or when they're saying something, or when they're like taking care of something. But character is more important than reputation. Reputation is what you're doing when you know a lot of people are looking at you. But what are you doing when no one's looking at you? That's where your character is built. And if you want to build your character, you gotta make sure that in every single thing that you're doing it with the highest intention and with the highest integrity. So make sure that whatever it is that you're doing, do it, give it your best, because how you do one thing is how you do everything. Just because you're a work in progress doesn't mean you're not worth celebrating. Be proud of yourself. You've achieved more than you've expected.